Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Keely Chalmers. We are tracking some scattered thunderstorms moving through our area. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning way down along the I-25 corridor closer to Trinidad. That has expired. We are again, tracking thunderstorms out there. No severe weather at this point, but again, that could change at any moment. As we take a look outside, this is a live look out over Lookout Mountain, and you can see the low, dark clouds looming there. So again, as we take a look at the current temperature out at DIA, 76 degrees right now. Those winds start to pick up a little bit out of the southwest, 13 miles per hour. We're seeing some thunderstorm activity out over DIA right now. So those current temperatures, we're starting to warm up nicely. 80 degrees in Greeley and Lyman. We're at 79 in Fort Collins, 76 in the Denver metro area, as I mentioned, as well as Colorado Springs. Warmer as you head out toward the east. 86 right now in Sterling, 85 in Lamar. We're in the 60s and 70s up there in the mountains. Here's a look at your headlines as we head into this afternoon. Again, we are seeing those scattered afternoon storms moving through. We have more storms in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon. These a little bit weaker. It's going to be cooler. We have a cold front moving through tomorrow, so that's going to weaken the instability, create a little bit less instability. So we're not going to see as strong as storms as we are this afternoon and this evening. But again, I'm not expecting a totally dry day tomorrow, and we are in store for a warm-up as we head into Sunday with temperatures climbing about 90 degrees. All right, let's take a look at our HD Doppler radar and go ahead and see where those storms are. And again, we have pretty scattered storms up there in the high country, out across the plains right now. We're going to kind of zoom in. You can see some thunderstorm activity near Fort Morgan, moving into Fort Morgan as we speak, just to the south of Fort Morgan as well. You can clearly see just very scattered storms around the area down near Walsenburg. Again, we have some thunder, lightning, and a fairly strong storm. And again, as we mentioned, we saw some of those lightning strikes out at DIA. We're just seeing a storm moving through that area as we speak. So we'll go ahead and zoom it on out, and you can clearly see widely scattered thunderstorms, mainly over the high country right now, but starting to make their way down into the foothills and across the plains. And those will really start to fire up as we head into the afternoon hours. So let's go ahead and take a look at, there you can see some of that thunderstorm activity there across Highway 34 heading into Wiggins and Fort Morgan, as we get a little bit of a closer look at what's going on there. Let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast, your future cast. We'll put that into motion. Well, before we do that, I want to show you a look at your severe thunderstorm risk outlook for today. This kind of shows you what we're thinking about when it comes to severe weather as well as thunderstorms. So across the state, where you see there in light blue, that just gives us the potential for just general thunderstorms. The run-of-the-mill thunderstorms with lightning and thunder and some rain involved with some heavy downpours at times. So much of the state, as we're already seeing that over the high country. You get into the I-25 corridor and the risk for severe weather increases. And when we talk about severe thunderstorms, those are the thunderstorms that entail those strong winds up to 60 miles per hour, as well as large hail some of the threats for severe weather as we head into the evening and afternoon are for that hail that's about a golf ball size, maybe 1 inch in diameter or larger across the eastern plains, and that's where you see there in yellow. So the area in yellow, the eastern plains, at a higher risk for severe weather, and that entails, again, large damaging hail, golf ball sized hail, as well as damaging winds, 60 mile per hour plus winds. And so we'll go ahead and put our forecast into motion. So we're going to track those storms as we head into the afternoon. This is 3:30 this afternoon, and you start to see some fire up here along I-76 near Sterling and south. Again, just some spotty thunderstorms popping up across the east. But here's what's interesting: as we get into the 4-5 o'clock hour, you really start to see these thunderstorms develop into likely severe thunderstorms at about a 5 o'clock hour. As you can see in this middle right here, this very, very bright pink. in the middle there. That's when we can see the large hail, those damaging winds, and potentially even a tornado. 5:30, you can see it intensify just west of Ray. So this is an area time, 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night. Folks across the eastern plains are certainly going to want to seek shelter from these very powerful storms that'll be moving through Ray, also Lamar and Springfield. As we head into the 6, 7 o'clock hour. Then as we head into the 8 o'clock hour, all that exits off to the east. We just got some clouds out there. We are dry as we head into the overnight hours and actually clearing up as we head into tomorrow morning. In fact, waking up to mostly sunny skies tomorrow morning before another round of storms, you can see, starts to develop mainly south of the metro area. This is the Palmer Divide South event for the most part, and we could see some severe weather down there across the southeast corner of the state as we head into 2, 3 o'clock hour. And you can see this is the severe thunderstorm risk outlook for tomorrow. And again, while the state is will likely see some generalized thunderstorm, again, the weaker version of thunderstorms. We're not talking about any severe weather, lightning, thunder, and some heavy downpours. As you head to the east and certainly to the southeast, that's where the risk for severe weather does increase. As for today, again, your forecast high 83 degrees, so it's going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday, but and a little bit warmer really than our normal high for this time of the year. Our normal high right around 77 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy. We're going to drop down to the low to mid 50s. Again, we'll see those showers move out after about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, again, some isolated afternoon storms are going to be weaker, partly cloudy, 77, so it's going to be cooler, so not as much instability in the atmosphere. And that does lessen the chances for some severe weather. But again, down there across the southeast corner of the state, we will likely see some very strong thunderstorms, if not severe thunderstorms, tomorrow afternoon. Your 7-day forecast, again, some isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Then a 30% chance we'll see the same on Friday. Kind of the trend continues right on into Saturday afternoon. Warming up, though, 85 degrees on Saturday. How about 90 degrees by Sunday? Mostly sunny skies on Sunday. Temperatures staying in the upper 80s as we head into the middle part of the week. We're looking at 89, mostly sunny on Tuesday, 86 and fair on Wednesday. That is a quick look at your weather on this Wednesday afternoon. Again, we will continue to be tracking these storms as they roll through both the high country, the foothills, as well as the plains. And that's where we're going to likely see the severe weather across the eastern plains as we head into the evening hours. So stay tuned to the 9 News family of networks, and we will keep you posted on any type of alerts, watches, or warnings that go with the storms. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.
Good afternoon from the 9 News Weather Center. There is a tornado warning that is up for the eastern part of Adams County. This goes for the next couple of minutes here out until 3 o'clock, top of the hour. And this is for a landspout tornado. Now, what's happening, these storms are just starting to develop here in eastern parts of Adams and Arapahoe counties. And what that means is we're seeing some atmospheric stretching. Long story short, these are likely shorter-lived tornadoes, but we do have that tornado that has been spotted by people on the ground there. This would be just the east, about 25, 30 miles or so east of the airport, where we are seeing this tornado warning that has popped up within the last couple of minutes. But again, tornado warning for the eastern part of Adams County. To be clear about that, this is eastern Adams County. So if you're joining us from the western part of the county, maybe your Alexa went off, maybe you got some sort of notification from a third party. You may have been warned that in the western part of Adams County, that would be, say, Commerce City, Thornton, North Glen. You are not under a tornado warning. So again, the more populated side of Adams County, not under a tornado warning. Eastern part, the more rural part, but it's certainly some population here. We are talking about that tornado warning that goes until the top of the hour. Again, likely landspout tornado. Notice how within the last 5-10 minutes or so, I should say a little bit more than that, last 20 minutes or so, this tornado warning, these storms kind of first flare on up. And that is what's likely driving this tornado warning right now. Again, these landspout tornadoes, we tend to see them in this part of the metro area as these storms first fire up and we get that extra little bit of atmospheric stretching. This is moving its way off to the east-northeast fairly slowly right now, so this may be kind of sitting over this part of Adams County here over the next couple of minutes. But again, that warning does go till 3 o'clock. Further north, we still have some shower storms trying to develop here across parts of Weld County and into the Pawnee National Grasslands. Right now, not seeing a whole lot of action out here into the Greeley and the Highway 34 corridor, but those storms are starting to get going. I do think as we head over the next few hours, we will see some more of that action. Kind of a broader view here of the Denver metro area. I-25 on west, mostly on the calm side. We are seeing some showers and storms starting to develop north and west of Boulder. But the main focal point right now, again, it's going to be eastern Adams County, where we have that tornado warning until the top of the hour. We'll keep you posted with the very latest on that right here on 9 News. you have to think about it, as many walls between yourself and the outside as possible. That's the best place to be right now. I'm going to also turn on our velocity product. There it is. That would be your very likely your land spout right in there. If you might notice those little kind of bright reds and greens. This probably looks like a bit of a coloring book to you. Let me explain this. So what's going on here is we got reds. Those are winds going away from the radar site. Greens, winds coming towards it. When you've got really bright colors, those are really strong winds. And so if you think about it, you got winds going towards and away the radar site, and they're really strong. You got that kind of clashing. That's what you're seeing right in there. So most likely, your tornado would be right about there. Again, this is 12, 13 miles due north and east of Byers, and this is rural eastern Adams County. But again, this is not that far away from the airport, and I know that is going to be having all sorts of impacts on the airport here for probably the next couple of hours right now, because the planes have to kind of go around it. Obviously, they don't want to be flying through this. But again, there, right in there, would be that possible, that very likely tornado. Again, this is a confirmed radar on the ground confirmed tornado warning that's in place here for eastern Adams County. It goes till the top of the hour, till for the next 14 minutes or so until 3 p.m. Eastern time. Broad view here. Again, this is not including the more populated western part of Adams County. This is eastern Adams County. These storms will likely continue to push the way off to the east. If you're joining us from Fort Morgan and on north into eastern Weld County, that'd be the Pawnee National Grasslands, Grover on south to the I-76 corridor. I would not be surprised to see another landspout tornado develop within the next hour or so. There is no warning. And again, to also be clear, a warning means it's taking place right now. It is either confirmed by radar or it is, again, ongoing right now. And that's what we're seeing with this eastern Adams County tornado warning right now. And this goes for the next 13 to 14 minutes or so. And we're starting to see some of these storms generate into northern Elbert County as well. So again, just don't be surprised within the next hour if we see some more of these landspout tornadoes develop as these storms first develop and move the way off to the east. But as we, again, kind of keep you posted with the very latest on this tornado warning for eastern Adams County, that goes till 3 p.m. Eastern time, till the top of the hour.